Today I am embarking on a journey most perilous. I'm going to attempt polnareff cosplay. I have lots of reference pictures, I have a list of what I need to make, and a plan for how I'm going to style the wig. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cosplay polnareff. I went shopping this morning and I got many goods. I'm gonna do a quick silent haul of everything I bought. Almost everything is exclusively for this cosplay. First place I went was Loft. Next place I went was Daiso. And the last place I went was a sewing shop. This is where I did a little bit of damage there. That's everything I got. I spent a lot of money, so don't ask me about it. I like to keep it personal. It's my Christmas present to myself. And oh my god, this is the best thing ever. The sewing shop was on the 3rd floor of this mall, and right outside of it was like a huge like gachapon like shop center area, and they had those little JoJo's Part 4 Sleepy figures, you know, the ones where they have their like heads turned down. I have a little story to go along. So I rolled it twice. First time I roll, I'm looking at it, there's 4 options you can get. You can get Josuke, Okuyasu, Koichi, and Rohan. And I'm looking at it and I go, the only one I don't fucking want is Rohan. The only one I don't fucking want is Rohan. Like, do not give me Rohan. Do not piss me off. I have nothing against him. I'm so sick of seeing his ass everywhere. I'm sick of Rohan being like so popular in Japan. He doesn't even like Josuke. Anyway, first one, I roll. You'll never guess who I get. Fucking Rohan. I'm disappointed, but it's okay. I still have 400 more yen. This is a 400 yen per roll situation. Next roll I get my... Look at him. I get my little guy. I'm literally so happy. I'm like, okay, at least I got Josuke. And then, as I'm trying to open them up, because I'm like, I don't have any more 100 yen. Like, I think I only have like 300 100 yen coins left. So I was like, I don't have enough. I have a 500 yen I could break, but it's okay because there's a chance like I won't get Okuyasu anyway. So like, it's fine. Immediately, like as I'm opening the ball, there's a guy that walks up. It's a guy and like his sister or girlfriend or someone, and she points at Rohan and is like, oh my god, it's Rohan. They go to roll for it. I'm staring at them like, right? And I'm off to the side so they're not like looking at me. They get Okuyasu. I immediately pop over. I'm like, and I go, Rohan-suki desu ka? And they're like, and I have him, and I'm like, I go, hi dozo. And they go, Okuyasu-suki desu ka? I said, I just go like this. So now I have, and the best part, because little Josuke's eye is open, I can sit them next to each other, and he's watching him. Look at them. They're so cute, dude. I felt really embarrassed like doing that because I probably looked crazy because I didn't have any makeup on. I was like dressed like a boy. I had a big ass like scarf in my jacket, and I'm like, do you like Rohan? But it's okay because I got big success. Anyway, back to my process. I also have a Amazon package coming. I needed a new wig head because my styrofoam wig head, it's just that hole I dug out in the bottom of it. If you watched my Let's Cosplay Together or whatever video, it has loosened and it has widened, and now my wig head like fucking every time I try to use it. So here's my plan for what I need to do. Consulting my very professionally made list on Procreate where I imported pictures of his hair at different angles, even in different parts. And also I have a manga version, I have a part 5 version, I have the normal part 3 version, and then I have his whole fit, and then I have a wig reference. Like I literally just googled like polnareff wig on Google, and that's like one of the first results. By @incosplay.brand. What I need to make the wrist cuffs that he wears. I want to make that like upper band on the shirt. I might not make it the top that I have is like a one shoulder, like little black crop top, because personally, this is my personal opinion, if he already has that much upper body showing, why would he cover his entire stomach? I think he should show a little stomach as a treat. I need to make those little side belt bags that he has. He's not wearing a belt. In the manga, he has a belt situation going on, but in the anime, he does not. The bags are just like magically attached to his pants. And then he has these two like red buttons or gems or something that are on his pants. That's pretty much my plan for what I need to make. I have 6 steps that I'm doing for the wig. Wig plan, step number 1, crimp the whole wig, obviously. Step number 2, make wefts from the center back. So like the center back portion of the wig, because his hair in the back, every picture I've seen of like wigs that I really like, they sort of comb together in the back and make sort of like a so I can get rid of most of the hair that's in the back of the head. I'll just add some batting so that it still has shape. When I do that, so I'll take all the hair out of the back to make wefts for the hairline. Step number 3 is add felt to the hairline. What I need to do is I need to add, like, there's a lot of space in between where his, because he doesn't have eyebrows, where his brow bone is and the peaks of his forehead. So I need to make sure, even though he does have such a dramatic widow's peak, I'm not coming too far down my own head. So like somewhere like here. Step number 4 is determine if teasing up is an appropriate option. If there's enough hair on the top of the wig head, I can just tease it up. Or add wadding, so teasing up hair, adding wadding around it, getting it nice and hot and gluing hair so that it's more sturdy if there's not enough hair. But if I'm not feeling up to removing all the hair and sort of making like a like a chimney on his head, or making a hair tower, which I put tower, where I could do like EVA foam basically and glue the hair and make a little lid on top. Or I've seen a lot of wigs where the hair goes up and then it goes over. It's like a shelf. Step number 5 is do that. Do whatever I decide I'm going to do to get the hair up in the shape that I want. And then step number 6 is to connect the side bits and back and make sure I keep the mullet bottom part out, because he does have a lot of hair that peeks out around his neck. I have confidence that I can make this look mildly okay. Do I think it's going to be perfect? No. Do I think I can make it not look like a toddler did it? Probably. Right now it is almost 5 p.m. I still haven't gotten my package and I don't want to start until I have my new wig head. So if it gets here before 6, I have confidence I can get most of the wig done tonight. I might stay up really late. Who knows? We're gonna do it together. We're gonna do it together. And let's see how it all works out. Fantastic news! My packages just arrived. And I think I said in the previous clip that I hope that they would arrive by 6. And it's 5:53, baby, just in time. I think this individual one is the wig head. Okay, my wig stand is set up. It's the same mold I made before, same spots in the tape and everything. I just took it off, slapped it on here, and it should do the trick. Wig time. So there's something I like to do. This is a personal preference. Because if there's one thing I hate about wearing wigs, it's when the little clips in the back, the adjustable size clips, come off. I like to hot glue the wig there. I like to hook it and then I hot glue it so that while I'm styling it, it'll maintain exactly the same like shape and size. It's not gonna change no matter if I take it on, take it off. I just like to do that. You don't have to. It's just something I like to do. I've done it on like almost all my wigs I've made in the past year. So this is the wig. It doesn't have as much hair as I was hoping it was gonna have, but that's okay. There's a lot of hair on the top. How tall does it go up? Okay. That's about as tall as I wanted it. So, and I won't need any of this, all of this bang hair is gonna get cut off also to be added to the widow's peak part. Now, wonderful thing, I don't have to worry about the size of my wig changing at all from now on, which is perfect. That's just what I like to do. Again, you don't have to. Nobody has to do anything I do. This isn't a tutorial. This is just, I'm gonna try this and you're gonna watch me. Let's put it on. I just sort of fucking, get on, get on, get on. Perfect. That looks pretty even, so I'm gonna go ahead and pin it down. I use these types of pins, the like T-shaped pins, the really long ones. Personally, I like to put the pins in 4 places. I do one around like the top center. I do one at the middle front, and then 2 on the sides that go in front of your ears, like the earpiece area. Very nice. Now she's all pinned down. Yay. Anyway, I got 2 drinks. I have a coffee and I also have a multivitamin Kagome multivitamin drink, my favorite. So, here's how I'm gonna part the hair. From the center, I'll just do a rough, like, stripe. This doesn't have to be particularly precise or anything. I just do it for ease of crimp. So now, I have half the hair down in the back. I like to start with the back, so I'm also gonna section out from the middle down. So I normally go from like where the back of my ear would be and forward. That is what constitutes as the front section for me. So now I have the front section pulled out of the way, so this is what I do first. It's like this back lower fourth. And then I like to do it track by track. I do 1 track at a time, and I typically do maybe about 2 finger widths worth of hair each time from 1 track. Recording this now, the start of me crimping the wig at 6:53. 6:53 is my start time. I will check in periodically. Crimping the wig a little bit before 10, so it's 10:13 now. It took me 3 hours with pretty minimal breaks. What's going on? To crimp the whole wig. Not bad. I feel like that's about normal for me for this like length. I'm gonna start the process of making some wefts. If I look here at the back of the wig, these side pieces are like super long. So I definitely have enough like length on the sides to cover to the middle and go down. So that means I can get rid of all of this hair except for the very, very bottom layer for the mullet. So like all of this middle can come off, and I'm gonna cut off like a lot of the front. The middle, it's like the perfect length I was going for. So I think with a lot of use of my new steamer, I'll be able to get the hair positioned to want to go up, and then with a lot of hairspray and maybe some cotton batting, I can achieve the look without having to like remove all the hair from the top of the head and make like a sort of tower situation. So I'm hoping I'll be able to succeed with my plan. Let's work on separating some of this hair. Kiss, kiss for Okay, I've made some progress. All my wefts are drying right now. They're here. Looks kind of silly, but I think that should be enough. So my wig's currently looking like this. There's like a track of hair that was like underneath where the hairline is, and then one that was like right on top. So I cut both of those off to make wefts. And then I cut out this center back part. I was thinking of putting some batting on here. I probably will, like something to make the hair stick better. I haven't yet. I put this piece of foam here, so all of this hair on the side is gonna cover it up, but there was a big gap, you know, where the tracks are, because the hair that's gonna go up is gonna come from here, and then the hair that's gonna go back will just cover over this. And I didn't want to just have a gap there, because then there would be nothing to attach the wig hair to. It would just be kind of like floating over that space, so that means it would probably get messed up at some point. But yeah, this looks fucking ridiculous right now. But so far, I'm feeling good about it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. I should do it on the floor. I want to do it on the table so you can see it, which is why I might just do it here on the couch. This is a brand new rotary cutter. If you ever decide you want to use a rotary cutter, I highly recommend it. They're awesome. They're so precise and so amazing, but you need to be so careful. The blade is so sharp on these. I don't recommend anyone do this on a couch, but I want to do it in a slightly visible place without moving my camera because I don't want to. Perfect. Now I have this little piece of underwear that's gonna sit on my forehead. What time is it? 11:44. Cool. I'm gonna turn my glue gun back on. I'm gonna remove the wig from the wig head really quick and then attach the underwear. I'm gonna flip this inside out sort of like this. I wanna make sure it doesn't feel awkward. Oh, it feels good. Yeah. Does it look right? You know, honestly, it's looking more like Weather Report right now than polnareff. Don't do hot glue over yourself like this. Again, this is not a how-to. This is just what I'm doing. Oh! That's not right. I mean, once I add hair and I heat set it, hopefully it'll lay down. Is that centered in my fucking head or is it fucked up? Hold on. It's too long. It's gonna be all kinds of fucked up and janky. I'm just gonna cut a little bit. I love how you can see what I'm doing. I'm just cutting like the tiniest, like 1 millimeter little strip off of both sides of this. My camera's in the best position known to man. I cut off like this much. It looks like a bird beak. That's a little more like what I was thinking. My life is so hard. My life is so hard right now. I'm gonna try to get this to lay a little more in the position that I want. I have an idea. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Ooh, yeah. Yes! I feel like that picture of Roderick Heffley when he's like, it worked. I'm a fucking genius. Holy shit. Okay, let me try to show you what I just did. I put a little glue like up here and then a little under and I pushed it together flat. So I did a little up here. Can you see? And then I just sort of pushed it up. Now the felt's a little more flat. Oh my god, I literally kind of just fucked around and figured it out. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some steaming now. If I add some steam to the hair, it'll perk it up a little bit. I think what I want to do first, I'm gonna tease it a little, add a little hairspray, brush it out, then I'm gonna do some steaming. I'm gonna do a little bit of I don't think it worked. That was so sad. I think maybe I need to add something. I feel like once I have hair that's up, it won't be overly difficult to get hair to attach to that hair. And this is like the very, very center piece. I'm gonna just keep this sectioned out. I should also, oh. I just need a little something to give it some support. Beautiful, fantastic, amazing success. I have height. Now I just have to get everything to like not fall apart. It's gonna work. Oh, it's gonna work, baby. Yes, dude. Yes. Fuck yes, dude. It's all coming together. 2 in the morning. Exactly. In my life, I don't think I've ever had so much glue and hairspray on my hand. It like hurts. But let's look at the wig. She's come a long way. I wasn't recording. If I really wanted to, I could probably finish it tonight. I just don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. I'll probably work on it a little more in the morning, but I want to take a shower and wash this glue off my hand. I think I mastered what I need to do with the steamer to get it to stay up basically on its own. Then I add a shit ton of hairspray, so now it's like, they're like up there. I also added, let me see if I can show you. I added in the front, so there's a gap here of no hair. I just stuffed a ton of foam in it so that it actually went straight up the front because it was leaning back really bad because there was nothing to like support the hair other than the hair that was behind it, which wasn't very much. So I stuffed a bunch of foam in there. Right now it's just loose in there, but last of what I need to do, I need to slick up these side bits up so that they're going sideways across the wig, kind of in this pattern. I need hair going up here. I have a little more like spiking up to do from this hair here, and then style the back, add the front bits. I have been adding also glue to the tops. Like I've been taking the glue, putting it on my fingers, going like this, spiking the ends and rubbing it around the edges so that it's kind of firming it up and keeping the top tidy, I guess, a little bit. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Hi! So picture this. It's actually 2 days later. It's now the 30th. Oopsie. State of the wig is exactly as I left it 2 days ago. I'm actually feeling a little bit under the weather, which isn't great, but it's okay. I had one of these bad boys, vitamin lemon. I took some cold medicine, this one, and I have a coffee. I'm going to finish this wig today. It's 12:30. I am determined to finish this fucking wig today so that I can do a full polnareff transformation at the end of this video. What I'm going to do now, I think I need to work from the back. I need to do the back going to the front because these side pieces need to start going diagonally. Then I can attach all the wefts that I made before. I made varying sizes. Most of them are about maybe 3/4 of an inch if I'm like eyeballing, but I made a few really skinny ones to detail like the tippity point. I'm hoping I have enough. Let me get started now, I guess. All of the sticky outy hair is up, where it's pointing in a little on the back in a way that I'm not super stoked about. So I might do similar to what I did in the front, and I think I might try to put some batting to try to push it out, but it's like hard. I got the front flat. It looks good from the front, which is the most important part, I think, for me. What the back of my head looks like is honestly none of my business, and I've always kind of said that. It's like, she's like up. This is a feat of engineering, I feel. Anyway, I think now what I'm gonna move on to are these side bits. I can't believe it. I've literally, I'm gonna be Jump Here Polnareff. I literally have a tattoo for him. Don't play about my love for this motherfucking guy. He's been someone I've wanted to cosplay for literal years. So, I've gone all the way around. I've done the sides up. I added more foam padding inside to make it flatter. 2 days ago, I said I was thinking I'll use my heat gun, but I realized if I do that, I'm going to destroy this wig because it's a cheap wig, it's a plastic wig. Like, it's just gonna melt everything. So, I just put a shit ton of hot glue. So now it's good. If I shake it, nothing happens. I'm making it pretty indestructible. One thing I'm gonna do after I finish putting the front pieces on, I'm gonna take my glue and I'm just gonna cover the sides in it, and then the tips so that everything stays together on top. I also kept out these little sideburn parts for where in front of my ears, and I'll trim them down a little bit. Let's start working on this part. Check it out. Only problem is I did run out of wefts for the rest of the sideburns. Got them started. I think I need about maybe 4 more, like 2 on each side, maybe 6 more for 3. Remember how I have this little bit of hair here? I definitely have to trim this so I can get a tiny little, 2 tiny little wefts from there, as well as the back of the head. This bottom bit, I can definitely trim to use to make little tiny wefts. They don't need to be particularly long because they just need to be able to go here, and then I can blend it into the sides. Back looks kind of like this is the situation in the back. Again, what the back of my head looks like is none of my concern. As long as it looks good from the front, that's what I'm mainly worried about. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the like this end of the Tombow glue, and I'm just gonna so it stays together. The extra wefts I made are still drying, so after I put on this glue, I'll hair dry it for a little bit and then let it sit. I'm gonna order some food because I'm starving. It's, what time is it now? 4:30? Almost 4:30. It's almost done. I'm so excited. It's looking quite good. I made some smaller wefts that I'm gonna glue up in here because I think I cut these too short and there's like not enough hair there. So I made 2 tiny ones out of this that I'm just gonna reattach. And then I made 4 really chunky ones that should cover the sides. No problem. Pranked, I'm not eating yet because the wefts are pretty much dry. So I'm gonna do that now actually. Back looks like this. I added some more hairspray to flatten this down a little bit. I'm not the biggest fan of this side of it. This side looks better, I think. It looks more together. This side has like a weird like gappy spot, but I don't care. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Okay, let's put these wefts on. Okay, so I ate, feeling much better now. This is what she's looking like. I haven't trimmed these. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it on before I trim these so I can see like what length I wanna actually have them shaped to. Feels dry, mostly. I think it's dry enough. I think I'm gonna take it off, I'm gonna put it on my head and see what it looks like. I'm bold. Let's try to take it off the wig stand. I'm really scared. I've like never been more scared in my life. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. Don't break anything, don't break anything, don't break anything, don't break anything. Just get off, just get off. Get. Okay. Oh, I'm terrified, I'm terrified, I'm terrified. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel like I did it. Did I do it? It's a little sticky uppy right here. Does it look stupid or does it look good? I can't tell, but it feels good. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I was about to say I covered my hairline really well, but say a prayer for over here. I think I can definitely get this to stick down. I'll take it off. I'm gonna get this really hot with the heat gun, and then I'm gonna press it down and hopefully it'll stick in a more downward shape. But guys, I fucking did it. I literally did it. I fucking did it. Anyone who doubted me, suck my balls. Heat gun tour looks like this. I actually think that worked. All right, let's put it back on one more time. Okay, it's a little bit better. I don't think it's perfect, but I need to start preparing the rest of the cosplay, like the cuffs and the bags. So I'm gonna clean up my mess really fast. Good work, team. Hello, I'm on the floor. We're moving on to cuffs, pants, button things, and bags. First, I'm gonna do the cuffs. I have these two shirt sleeves from the shirt I use for my Maki cosplay. It was a long sleeve shirt and I cut the sleeves off to make it a tank top. So I'm gonna flip it inside out, like so. And it looks like his go about halfway up his forearm. So I need to go to about here. I have a white gel pen. I'm just gonna mark a little line about where I want it on both sides of the seam. I'm gonna cut slightly above that because remember, if you're ever doing any sort of sewing for a cosplay, you need a seam allowance. You can't sew on the line you're cutting. I'm gonna have both of them inside out. I'm gonna stack them on top of each other as evenly as I can so I can just cut across the one line like so. Like this. Also, sorry if the lighting is bad. I don't feel like fixing it. Now we're down here on the floor. I normally, for seam allowance, because I'm also going to be hand sewing these, I'm going to just use about the width of my finger to measure. Da-da! Perfect. Da-da-da-da! And I could just leave it like this, but I think I would much prefer to have a seam so it doesn't just like fray everywhere. And now I am gonna try to replicate that line at least a little bit. Nice. Yeah, it'll go right here. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Let's do some sewing. Done. Time to move on to, it's such a mess on the floor right now, the little circles. I'm gonna use this random like scrap piece of like cardboard I have. And I'm gonna make 2 circles using this tape so that they're the same size. And then I'm gonna cover them in some red felt. I think I'm gonna use this one. This is the color that I want. Let's make some circles. I finished the buttons. They look like this. They're a little, but I have these magnets on the backs of them, if it'll focus on the magnet, that pair with one like this, and so it'll go through the pants, and I won't have to add anything actually to the pants. This is my rough pattern for the belt bags. It'll be about this shape, pretty small, I think smaller than what he would actually have, but I'm not the size of him, so it doesn't matter. So this is the shape of the bag. This is going to be like the size of the side of the bag, the width. I made sure that it fit by wrapping it around sort of like so. So it's the same size like this. And I cut out the leather. I only didn't put seam allowances on the thinnest edge, like the top edge, because I'm not gonna add any sewing there and I don't feel like hemming it. Oh, I just realized I did it backwards. I did it backwards from how I wanted to do it, and I don't have enough leather now to fix it. I just realized what I did. It's okay. So I guess now the top flap is gonna be darker than the inner pocket, because I made the long side, that'll be the back, and the top, the dark leather, which is supposed to be the lighter color leather, and now the front piece of the bag will be the lighter leather. Now, I'm gonna sew it all together. This is my first time sewing any material that's like this. It's very like thin, it's not particularly tough, but I've never worked with this material before. I'm gonna try to do that. I don't think I'm gonna film very much of it because I feel like it's gonna be very trial and error. I'll be back when I finish them. I did it. I achieved what I was going for. Check it out. Here's one. I basically made like 2 tiny little leather backpacks. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, it worked. Nice. Good. I hope they stay stuck to the glue and the glue doesn't fall off because of the material. Let me put magnets on the other one. Then I'm gonna use this string. And I'm like basically done. Then I can get into it. What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 9 p.m. I put in a shift. I put in a full work shift. It's okay. Here's what the fit's looking like. Now it's complete. Here's what the fit is looking like. Does the fit go hard? Well, I'm gonna do my makeup now, put my wig on, and then we will have the full effect. I've never felt cooler in my whole life. The tape I put on my chest to try to bind it down, it's not working the best, but it's better than nothing. Alright, I'm gonna do my makeup. I'm gonna do it off camera because I have a feeling this video is already getting really, really long, and I have to block out my eyebrows, and I haven't done that in a really long time, and I don't know how it's gonna go, so I would rather do that by myself. B-R-B, B-R-B. I don't know, bro. I think I did it. Give me a pose, king. This one. It's this. I can't tell if his hand's on his hip or not, but he's going like this. He's literally so me. That's literally twin. I'm mad impressed with myself. Oh my god, bitch. Nobody believed I could do it. Look at me now. Anyway, I think that's, this is where I end it. This is where I end it. I did it. This is a big success. Big success. Tell me, do I look fine? Be honest. Be honest, am I gorgeous? I'm gonna take some pictures, film some TikToks. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around if you watched all of this. I don't think I taught anyone anything helpful or useful because I don't think I learned anything either. Yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me. And I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.